Hello, I'm Peter Frank. I'm in the studio of Robin Jack Sarner. The studio is in Palos Verdes, California. Robin has been painting for quite some time, producing all that you're seeing and going to see in the space of the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, Robin, the two elements that really stand forth in your work to me are line and space. Not light and space, although that would be appropriate for you as a California painter, but line and space, and how you create space with line and dissolve it with line, how you create line with space and dissolve it with space, and how color and tone play these supporting roles in creating atmosphere and also motion. Which do you feel is the driving element for you? The line, the contours, the trails, or is it the space, the nuances of atmosphere and the sense of recession and a back space that recedes from the viewer's point of view?
I think that for me, first and foremost, most intuitively is the line. The line comes first.
We see it here, and we also see it in these paintings. This one's finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, because I think this is unusual in your work. When we talk about line, most painters today, when they're painting with line, paint the line with the brush. Few of them go in with other line-making apparatus and materials, but you go in effectively drawing on and in the space that you create with paint. And so it's the line first. But you say color first.
Technically color first, but the line approaches you first.
Right. So do you find that the line here is pushing us back in, or defining a forward space that isolates itself from the background?
It's sort of, for me, shattering the space.
Shattering the space.
But it's also inviting you to look closer and come in.
Mm-hmm.
The color and the gestures, I also consider the gestures the lines.
Mm-hmm.
They are the energy that's coming out of the painting to me. So the lines are inviting and also shattering energy and thought, but at the same time asking you to come closer.
The painting reaches out halfway to meet the viewer.
Yes, yes. And I'm hoping they'll come closer and stay for a while and have a little conversation.
Who has given you a model of this kind of structure to work with?
I would say it's a combination, maybe a love child of Cy Twombly and Joan Mitchell.
Okay.
Both of them have their own signatures in their work that are interesting to me because they are childlike and inviting and free, and they look very intuitive.
Right, and so you really align yourself with the mark makers.
Yes.
Because you were describing before an atmospheric effect and the relationship between the body of the viewer and the presence of the painting. It sounded to me a little more like Rothko.
Yes, Rothko is my other one, and then Jim Dine. So all four of those tend to be informing my thought process and style.
Do you respond to Jim Dine for his imagery or for his technique?
Technique. Yeah. Also imagery, but first technique.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your treatment of imagery is very, very subtle. In many of these works, you can say that there's almost imagery.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about imagery obscured by atmosphere. I'm talking about imagery coming to presence but not present.
I would say a lot of what you're seeing is processing of emotion in real time. There's anxiety, depression, trauma, happiness, joy, all those things mixed into one painting. And as I'm solving a problem in my head, it's coming out in color and line, materials. It's automatic thought. It's almost like having a healing experience when I'm painting. And you can see here with some of the line work, I was frustrated and I wanted to get out some frustrations, but I also wanted to add some color, because if it were up to me, I would just go with the charcoal all day. But the colors do mean something, and I pick them intuitively, but they also have an emotional presence inside them too. But a lot of what I do is simply a healing process that's happening in real time, and you're experiencing that.